Howdy, folks! How y'all doing today? You're back with Big CheeZ for another Sunday Slice. How are you doing out there? I thank you very much for coming out with me today. I've been looking forward to just chilling out with you guys. I'm looking forward to the stream and chilling out with you guys properly on that. That's gonna be really nice. I miss that now. Like it feels like a long time since I did the stream. It feels like a long time since I've done the stream in general. I think that was the last one I did. I've given up waiting. I've given up waiting for YouTube to finish processing my stream. I have no idea what's going wrong with that at this stage, and they haven't got back to me, so screw it, alright? So from tomorrow night, we are going to be streaming Assassin's Creed again. So I'm very sorry if there's anyone who's going to feel a bit shortchanged from going from one section to this section. But to be fair as well, if you are still following me, then I've left you waiting for at least 4 weeks for the next episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And I miss this goddamn game. I want to get into it, I want to finish it, I want to get cracking on it. So we are going to get started back on that this week. So there's that. What else has been going on this week? I've been making a few characters, I've been making a few different things. So this week is kind of, my plan changed a little bit because of a few games that have dropped this week, or DLC and bits and pieces. So obviously Valheim dropped this week, which has been fantastic. It's been lovely. It's been great to do. It really has been. Like, I haven't done a proper survival game in a little while. The last one we really did was Green Hell, and that was more survival story. Like 7 Days to Die, that was more survival, but then, that was good fun, but it doesn't feel quite as good as this. This feels really, I don't know. Something about Valheim has just sucked me into it. So, I had to go and get a little bit of a costume, which you won't have seen yet. So, yeah, there's all that to look forward to. I went and got a kind of little Viking outfit for me to wear while I'm playing, while we're on Valheim together. So there's that fun thing to look forward to. But yeah, right. So for Valheim though, if anyone you out there, if you're looking to chill out on the game or whatever, Valheim is 15 quid on early access. If there's anyone out there who fancies joining a server, we can have 10 people on Valheim, and that's kind of the point of it really, to do it with more than just one person. There isn't a way for me to be able to adjust resource gathering rates or anything like that yet. And trying to get enough stuff together to build a fortress on my own is proving a challenge, to say the least. Plus things keep freaking me up in Valheim, and it's not fair at this stage, but yeah, it's an amazing game. It's been really great to play. But yeah, if you fancy jumping into it, check it on. What else has been going on? So obviously the Mass Effect trailer dropped, and that was great to do a reaction video for that. It was kind of nice, and I've done a couple more now. There'll be a trailer coming up for the Valheim one, so that you guys can check that out too, about what's to come and all the kind of things. I'm a bit terrified after watching that, to be honest with you. And there's also a video coming out of the Lady of Heaven, I think it was called. So a man of faith in the comments of the Mass Effect video asked me to do a reaction video for that. I'd never heard of it before, but it looks like a cracking game. It looks like kind of Kingdom Heaven-esque. So this, yeah, we'll see what you guys think. Maybe, I don't know. If you guys are really enjoying that kind of thing, then it could be a regular feature on the channel. I don't know if I do it like every single week, but like when films or games come out that I'm really interested in, then maybe I can do that with you guys. But Mass Effect wise, so the dates wise, I got a little bit wrong. I was reading this like 2 or 3 days before that trailer dropped, and it said March 12th. And then the very next day, after I did go back to it, they made an amendment saying May. It's like, thanks very much for that. So that's why in the video I say March. But yeah, unfortunately it's May. It's like, May. That hurts. I think it's like 5th of May, maybe, or something. But yeah, we've got a bit of a wait still for Mass Effect, unfortunately. But they're also making a couple of changes. So there's been I've been keeping up on Mass Effect news, and there's a few bits that have come out. So they got 40 DLC, as we saw in the trailer. But it's kind of heartbreaking because there's only one DLC that they're not able to put into it because it's a corrupted file or something. I think it's called Pinnacle Base, I think. But basically, so when they first did the game, when they did the first one, they had this DLC for it that originally wasn't in the game because the file was corrupted when it first released, and they meant to do it as like proper part of the game, and then they managed to get it cleaned up, I believe, and then they released it later on or something like that. But now that they're doing it on this one again, they're struggling to get it in properly because the only files they have for it are corrupted, which is just heartbreaking. Like everything they've got, every other thing they've ever done, it's all in this game, and then there's just one thing that's missing. And they're trying their hardest to try and get it working, but they even went back to the guys who originally made it, because that's the problem with this one. Like, Pinnacle Base was made by an outside company. It's the only DLC that was made by an outside company for Mass Effect. But even they sent the files along for it, and even those files are corrupted. So it's like crazy, man. But yeah, I mean, on the upside, I guess at least it's not exactly their work. Like, you know, it'd be heartbreaking if like everything else that you did could go into that except for one thing. But on the upside, it's, you know, it's more part of the game that it's missed. But like, yeah, I know they're still trying to get it into it, but yeah, it's kind of unfortunate story right now. And then obviously they're tidying things up a little bit at the moment, making camera angles a bit more less sexual, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Because one of the characters in it, Miranda, wears basically a very tight suit for a lot of the game. And the first Mass Effects that came out, when they first came out, the camera angles were very choosy, shall we say. And then plus with some of the story bits from Miranda, it's a bit awkward at times. But they're changing that this time around. They can't do anything with the actual outfits or anything like that, or that kind of thing, or how people sit without actually going back into it and changing things a lot. So they're tweaking with camera angles more than anything. Like one of the things they said they've done is there's a point where there's like a few points where Shepard sits like quite open-legged. To kind of be a bit more aggressive and a bit more, I guess, dominant with conversations or whatever. And the camera angle for that, for a male character, not such a big deal because of whatever, but you could, like, there's skirts and stuff like that you could put on the female characters, and that, you know. So they're changing that kind of thing. So I don't know how that you can go into it and play with camera angles afterwards, but I mean, it's cool. But they're tying that kind of thing up at the moment. But that's kind of cool. It's been little updates for Mass Effect at the moment, which is really nice. I'm enjoying the little bits of stuff, and I'm trying to look for little imagery and stuff like that I can use to kind of have thumbnails ready to go for it. But I can't wait for Mass Effect. I really can't. It's going to be a great freaking game. But I'll keep up Mass Effect news, so if you do look for anything else, I will let you guys know. So make sure you stick around for that. What else is going on? So I've given up on waiting for my Assassin's Creed charity stream to be done. Okay, at this stage, it's still processing. YouTube have not got back to me. I've sent them 3-4 messages at this point regarding my stream, and it's been, how long has it been? 4 weeks? 3 weeks? 4 weeks? Yeah, about that. Which is ridiculous. Like, I haven't been on Assassin's Creed since then. I really wanted to. I don't want to do anything without you guys. And then similarly, I didn't want to move on with it before you guys could see what we had done in that episode, because otherwise it's a bit of a short change. Like, we've got a lot done in that, like, I think it's like 10 hours. So it's going to be a bit of a short change, and I'm really sorry for that. If it was in my control, I would change it somehow. But yeah, like I said, YouTube haven't even got back to me about it, so I can't really do a whole lot more to it. But yeah, so from tomorrow, Monday, we are back to streaming properly. Okay, I've done a lot of work to try and get the games and stuff ready, okay, so that we won't have any issues or anything like that, okay? There'll be a video going up every day, like normal, okay, a recorded proper video. There'll be shorts going up now and again as well. But on top of all that, I'm going to be streaming, or I'm going to be trying to, anyway, I'm going to see how I can do with this, because obviously this is the next step and I haven't really done this part before. But I'm going to be trying to stream every day. Yeah, I'm going to try and stream every day on YouTube. I'm going to try and stream every day on Twitch, because the channel's been doing amazing. We're at 251 as of this morning, and I cannot tell you quite how proud I am of that right now. The channel's at 251 people in the CheeZ family, and like, I'm such a buzz with that. And it's crazy, and obviously there's been a lot more work going into this lately than there has been, I've been able to put into it, like, while I've been at work and stuff like that. But this is what happens when you put work in, and it boosts me up to do it. It makes me want to grind out more, and the next step for it is getting back in the stream properly. And if I can do that, and if I can do it properly, and the way I want to do it is doing it every day on YouTube, doing it every day on Twitch, and that's sure as hell I'm going to do it. I don't have anything else I'm doing right now, so I've got no excuse to be tired or anything. But the channel is my everything. It's what I'm putting everything into. So yeah, the plan is to get back onto Assassin's Creed tomorrow, and then I have to come up with some choices, I suppose. Now, right now, the games I've got picked out to do streaming is, yes, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Apex, Call of Duty, maybe, I'm not 100% sure on Call of Duty yet, that one may change, and Ratchet & Clank, okay? I'm planning, like I said, on maybe a couple of videos, and I'm not sure which videos, this is why I'm saying things again, I'm really sorry, but where I'm recording things a bit in advance so that I can have that foundation, so I can get used to streaming every day or twice a day. I I've done a fair few videos in advance and I'm not 100% sure where I've spoken about certain things, but I've been planning on doing a Ratchet & Clank playthrough, a mega playthrough, from the first game all the way to the most recent game we have. That's everything that there is for it, like the little side games, like the Quest for Booty I think it's called, the little time-rich ones, the one where you're Quark and Nefarious and Ratchet and Clank and you're doing this kind of weird platformy sort of level. I'm planning on doing all of them in one big arse playthrough before the new game comes out. So at the moment I'm not sure what to do. Right now I'm thinking that doing that would probably be best to do it on both of them on YouTube. So Assassin's Creed and Ratchet & Clank on YouTube, like alternating day to day, and then save Apex and sort of more competitive things for Twitch. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, tell me, like, you guys out there, if you watch both of them, what do you think? Like, do you think I should do, say, Assassins on YouTube? I mean, Assassins is going to stay on YouTube because I've started on YouTube. But maybe I should do Assassins on YouTube and Ratchet & Clank on Twitch, or, you know, what do you think? Like, you tell me, because I really kind of feeding off you guys at this point for this sort of stuff. I know I'm going to do those two at the very least, because I think a Ratchet mega playthrough would be kind of fun. I mean, I could probably do Ratchet on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, I suppose. I could just do that, and yeah, maybe it'd be easier. I don't know. But yeah, that's the plan right now. So I've got those three. The fourth one, like I said, COD, that is kind of dipping in and out of that. I'm enjoying COD more than I thought I was, or would. And it's nicer now that I've got more people to play it with and the kind of thing. I feed off that more than anything. Like, multiplayer games, you know, Apex, I enjoy. I like Apex, but I love it because I get to play it with my friends. That's it. Like, I don't enjoy Apex that much when I'm on my own doing it. I love it because I get to play with people and, you know, that kind of thing. So, and the same with COD, really. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't really know. That's what's going on. Other things, really, there's not really a whole lot else going on right now. I mean, with me, I don't know. I'm in a weird place. I'm really happy, and there are some things right now that are going really right with, like, everything right now for me is going like really right, but in the back of my head there's always something, and it's like, you know, like with the channel is like, because it's the only thing I've ever been passionate about, and you know, they always say, you know, do something you're passionate about, do something you love, you find something you love doing, and you know, it won't feel like work and everything. And I guess part of me is a little bit like, when I'm thinking of the channel and everything, I'm a little bit terrified, because it's like, not only do I want this to work, and I'm going to do everything I can to get this to work and to, you know, be successful and everything, I need this to work, because for me, I think it's a case of, I don't know if I'm going to find anything else that I'd be passionate about, and that's fine, because that means that for this, it means I put my whole heart and soul into it. And it means that, you know, I have to kind of get it right. And so it kind of terrifies me a bit, but you know, that unfortunately that's how my head kind of works. Unfortunately, it gives me really good things, but it's like, it'd be like a little thing, back of my head saying, you know, don't get it wrong because of this. But yeah, I don't know. My head's really weird like that right now, and I don't know why. But you know what? Pride, all right? Like I said, pride is, you have pride in what you're doing, and right now I'm proud as hell. About 251 members of the Cheddar family. So thank you, everyone out there who is sharing it, sharing out all the events we're doing and stuff like that. I am planning on sharing about the charity stuff more and more now. We are in February. Obviously, the charity event is only 20 odd days away, and I need to get a proper set in place plan for it. So unfortunately, not that many people have got in touch with me and said that they want to do this or want to do that or whatever. I've had a few people get in touch with me about a few games. So what I think I might do is I might find a multiplayer game that I can, like a longer multiplayer game that I can have running as a constant thing throughout the stream. And then when there's a group of people on or whatever, and we say, you know, do you fancy jumping on this? And like, you know, maybe we do a bit more informal. Now, because I know, like, maybe it's a bit more of a daunting thing, you know, I'm talking about doing a 24-hour stream and trying to commit to, you know, anyone, you know, saying, yeah, I'll jump in at this time for this block. It's a bit of a, I don't know, a thing, isn't it? Like, having a bit more informal might be a bit more nice, a bit more chilled out for us, which, you know, is always the vibe that we want to try and give off here, isn't it? So, you know, there is that. But I am planning to talk about charity stuff more and more as we get into it, as we get closer to it. I've got a few more people, giveaway prizes and that kind of thing sorted out for it now. But yeah, okay, that's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about channels, streaming, charity stuff coming out soon, but it's all good. It's all engines blazing right now, and I am proud as hell. But thank you for coming to join me for another Sunday. It's been lovely hanging out with you guys as always. I hope you have a great week. I hope it snows for a lot of you out there. I hope you stay safe though, because there's going to be a lot of snow. So stay safe, wrap up warm, stay cheesy, and don't keep you toasty. But I will see you guys later on. Bye bye.